Good morning, this is the latest market news. I'm Uliana. Asian stock markets, with the exception of Australia and Japan, are trading higher on Wednesday. However, gains are just modest in most of the markets in the region, as the mood is quite cautious amid renewed geopolitical worries following the US-led airstrikes on Islamic militants in Syria earlier this week. The overnight week close on Wall Street and weak economic data from Eurozone are also weighing on sentiment. The Australian stock market is trading notably lower, tracking cues from the US and the European markets, which declined overnight on geopolitical worries and some disappointing Eurozone economic data. The benchmark ASX 200 index is down 0.7%. The benchmark Nikkei 225 was 0.3% at the end of the morning session. The United States and its Arab allies bombed militant groups in Syria for the first time on Tuesday, opening a new front amid shifting Middle East alliances. The airstrikes in Syria also garnered demand for safe haven government debt and pushed US Treasury yields lower, in turn helping arrest the dollar's recent bull run. The dollar was down 0.2% at 108.645 yen after going as low as 108.25 yen overnight. The greenback has been on the back foot after scaling a 6-year high of 109.46 on Friday. The euro was little changed at $1.2854, limping away from the 14-month low of 1.2816 hit Monday. Gold dipped as a spike triggered by safe haven bids in the wake of airstrikes in Syria faded. Spot gold was down 0.1% at $1,221.60 an ounce. Wednesday is a relatively quiet day for macro numbers, although IFO's monthly profile of business sentiment in Germany will be closely watched for evaluating the mood as Europe's primary economy struggles. Later, a couple of releases on the US real estate market, demand for mortgage applications and new home sales may help clarify the outlook for housing markets. US new home sales 14 GMT. Today's monthly release on demand for newly built houses will offer another perspective on the appetite for real estate. For the moment, the outlook for modest growth is still reasonable. That narrative is expected to survive today's release, which is on track to reflect a modest rise in sales to 430,000 for August versus 412,000 in the previous month, according to the consensus forecast via Econoday. It was the latest market news provided by ICO FX. Goodbye.